All right, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to another video. And today, what I have for everyone is something I feel is pretty special. But before we dive into the video, I have to say this. The following video is brought to you guys and gals thanks in large part to the Amazon Vine program. But all the opinions and thoughts that you are going to hear are 100% my own and were not influenced in any way, shape, form, or fashion because, as always, I reserve the right to keep it straight 100 with you guys and gals. So without further ado, let's spin the cameras around and let's get into today's video. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright everyone, so here we are, got the camera spun around, and let's get into this unboxing of the Doogee V30. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I do have to let everyone know this was supposed to be an unboxing and coverage on the Doogee S99, but there was a mistake with the shipping. And I was actually able to speak to my rep and we got everything sorted out, but I'm still going to give y'all coverage on the Doogee V30. Alright, so let's dive into this. Okay, as always, let me do some housekeeping up front first. So this is being recorded on the S10e in 1080p at 30 FPS with no external microphone hooked up. Please let me know what you think of the overall video quality as well as the overall audio quality and stabilization down below. Y'all know how that goes. As always, if your interest is piqued and you would like to know where you can pick up whatever is featured or talked about in this video, all the affiliated links will be available down below in the video description. And as always, when you use those links, I do get a small percentage of kickback that I do put back into the channel, but that's at no additional cost to you guys and gals. Alright, so as always, if your interest is piqued, down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Housekeeping done, let's dive into this unboxing and first impressions. Now, this is another rugged device. I noticed that the last rugged device on the channel that I covered did extremely well, so I got the opportunity to cover another one, and I figured why not. So let's get into talking about some key specifications. Let me give y'all an unboxing first impressions. We're going to go over the available applications on the device, the available storage, all that good stuff, and I'm going to start using the device. So let's talk about and unbox the Doogee V30 2023 model. Now, before we get into this, because unlike the Ulefone, Doogee's packaging is very sparse, let me go over some key specifications as to why this device caught my eye. Alright? Now, number one, this device has a 6.58 inch Full HD Plus 120 Hz display, okay, with a 401 pixel or PPI, okay. It does have a 19:9 aspect ratio, okay. It has a triple camera setup on the rear. I'm going to show y'all in a second. A 108 megapixel primary Samsung sensor, a 20 megapixel night vision sensor, and a 16 megapixel ultra wide sensor, okay. This device can record in up to 4K at 30 FPS with the primary sensor, okay. And it has a 32 megapixel front facing camera, which is a Sony sensor, all right, and it can record up to 1080p at 30 FPS. Now, some important information, and I'm very happy to see how Doogee laid everything out. So the primary 108 megapixel camera has a 90-degree field of view, okay? The 16 megapixel ultra wide camera has a 130-degree field of view. And the 32 megapixel front facing camera has a 90-degree field of view. Now we're gonna test all this good stuff. Y'all be on the lookout for the camera review. We're gonna go through it all, just like we always do. So those specifications right there really caught my eye from the jump. But let's keep going. This bad boy has 8 gigs of RAM, expandable with virtual RAM up to an additional 7 gigs. So that will give you a total of 15 gigs of RAM combined between physical and virtual RAM. Okay, this bad boy also has 256 gigs of onboard storage, which you can expand with a micro SD card. In particular, you can do 2 SIM cards or a SIM card and a micro SD card. This bad boy is GSM unlocked, so it should work on T-Mobile and AT&T and any of their MVNOs. Just be careful with AT&T, because y'all know, as I said with my other rugged phone video, AT&T can be a little suspect as to the devices that they let run on their network. All right. Now, here's another feature that I was like, wow, this is a 5G capable device. This device is running the MediaTek Density 900 octa-core processor, which is a 6nm chip, and the Mali G68 MC4 GPU. So it is running one of MediaTek's flagship chips. All right, I was very surprised to see that. Very surprised indeed. It does support dual band Wi-Fi, so 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi is on here. It does support Bluetooth 5.2. It does have a dual speaker setup. It does support NFC. It does have OTG support as well. It has a side-mounted fingerprint scanner along with face unlock, okay? And it is fully waterproof and fully shockproof with a IP68, IP69K, and military spec 810H resistance. All right, so waterproof, shockproof, you name it, it should be able to survive it. And here's the big ones that really caught my eye. I was like, wait, what? All right, it has a 10,800 milliamp hour battery. It also supports 66 watt wired fast charging along with 15 watt wireless charging. That's right, you heard me right. 66 watt wired charging with 15 watt wireless charging. We're gonna put this all to the test. Okay? So those were the specifications that had my mouth slowly hitting the floor. And then to find out that it did support 5G as well, I was like, what? And then along with that, it does support eSIM functionality. So not only do you get the ability to use 2 physical nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM and 1 micro SD card, but you can use an eSIM as well. So you can use up to 3 active numbers on this device. 2 physical numbers and 1 digital number, or 1 digital number, 1 physical number, and 1 micro SD card. Crazy. All right? Crazy. And I'll have the GSM 4G LTE and 5G bands thrown up in post for y'all to check out. All right? But those were some crazy specifications, and as I was looking through it, as I looked at the device, I'm like, what? It packs all of this? No way. But yeah. Anyway, let's crack into this box. Now, as I've already done, as I always do, all I've done was take the device out of the plastic, remove all the seals, go through the initial setup, drop it out to the home screen, and then box it back up so you guys and gals can see the unboxing experience. So here we have the device itself. Now y'all can see I turned it on by accident, but I didn't even set up the fingerprint sensor. I didn't even set up the face unlock. here's the device. We're gonna go ahead and do a walk around of this and a walkthrough of this in a second. Let me rest this down here. And then along with that, we have a warranty card right here. I'm gonna put this off to the side. This is a warranty card right here. We also have a screen protector right here, right? Now the device already comes with a pre-installed screen protector, but they give you another one. So really good stuff there. And then we have our SAR values and our user booklet right here. So I don't know, for all those American people, we don't really care for SAR values and things of that nature, but over in China, India, so on and so forth, SAR values are important, so they did include the SAR values here. Throw that off to the side, and then here is our user manual. All right, so good stuff there. And then along with that, I gotta shout this out, we get our USB-A to USB-C cable, and then we also get our fast charging brick with foldable prongs. Let me make sure I put this in the right orientation. Yes, I was holding it upside down. So we do get a nice company branded charging brick with foldable prongs, and you can see it's dual charging on here. So you get a USB-A port and a USB-C port, and you get all of your specifications right here as well. Okay, now if this is unclear, I'll go ahead and throw a photo up in post, as I always do. But really happy to see this, a really nice quality brick. Now, in all honesty, I have really nice quality bricks and cables, so I probably won't use this. So if I give this device away, anybody I give it to, they're gonna get the nice quality cables that came along with the device. All right, but that's everything that comes inside the packaging. All right, so let me drop all this back in here. Now you notice there's no SIM removal tool, because you can actually pull out the SIM using your finger if you have a long enough fingernails, and access the SIM slot and the micro SD card slot. So there's no need for a SIM removal tool. So that was really cool there. I'm happy that Doogee thought about that. Let me put this box off to the side here, and let's move on with the video. All right. So that goes through the unboxing. Now let's do a quick walk around of the device, and y'all can see this is another beefy one, and this one has a lot of weight to it. Okay, so starting off on the rear, you can see our 108 megapixel primary sensor here, and then I do believe our 16 megapixel ultra wide is here, and then our 20 megapixel night vision camera is here. Okay, nice beefy material on the back, nice suede-ish material here, feels very good in the hands. Nice company branding down here, and then you can see if I flip it to the side, here's our SIM card slot that you should be able to pull out with your fingernail. Now I don't have long fingernails, so I'm gonna have to find something to fish this out with. And then we have our power button here. Well, no, that's our custom key button there, and our power button with our dedicated fingerprint sensors right here, and our volume rockers. Now this is really nice. Your power button has a different texture to it, and then your volume rockers have a different matte texture to it, so you can definitely tell the difference. Then flipping it to the bottom here, we got a nice protective flap for our USB Type-C charging port that does support 66 watt fast charging, so good stuff there. Let me tuck that back in. All right, and then up front here, we got our my bad. I'm coming from the gym recording this. My bad, y'all. So up front here, we have our 6.58 inch 1080p plus 120 hertz display. Okay, and we got our dual speaker setup. Now you can see there is a nice set of grills here on the top and the bottom. Now I don't know if it's truly a front firing front-facing speaker setup, or if it's just 2 from the bottom or 2 from the top. I'm going to have to test that, and I will let y'all know in the full review how that goes. All right? But that is a full walk around of the device here. And I got to tell y'all, first impressions of the feel in hand and of the physical aspects of the device, I absolutely love the way it looks. Now, y'all already know I'm very utilitarian-esque with my devices. So I really, really like this look. I like it a lot. And then again, we got that 32 megapixel front-facing camera up there and our pre-applied screen protector. All right. So now let's light up the display. And as you can see, it's asking me to sign into the Wi-Fi. I haven't even signed into the Wi-Fi. It wants me to sign into my Google account so it can do all the updates and all that good stuff. Now, y'all know from my unboxings and first impressions, I don't do that because I want y'all to see the available storage and the available applications that come on the device by default before you install anything. All right. So jumping out to the home screen here, this is what we have. Now, by default, it looks like the Doogee V30 is set up to have all of your apps on the screen, okay? Or in folders, okay? But you can see here, we got a nice clock widget right there. Then we got our Google folder. So those are all our Google apps that come on the device by default. Okay, we got stock messaging, we got stock phone, we got the Chrome browser, then we got the camera here, we got Google Duo, the Google search application, and the Play Store. Okay, flipping it over, we got a custom calendar, custom calculator, custom clock. We do have FM radio support. Again, shout out to my boy Two Phones for supplying the music for the video, as well as he's a big fan of FM radio support. So this device does support the FM radio, but you do have to plug in a USB Type-C adapter and then run that to your wired headphones to get the FM radio to work. But it does support it. You can see we got a custom sound recorder. We got the SIM kit. We got the Google Assistant. We got the Files Go application, which is Google's file manager. We got the stock camera application. So the Google calendar application. Gosh, I'm messing up my C's today. My calculator, calendar, clock, that's all getting messed up today. But y'all can see that there. We got the stock Google calendar application. Okay. We got wireless emergency alerts, stock contacts, stock Google TV. We do have the eSIM support. You can see the eSIM store right there. A Notes custom application. We got a Kid Space application. Easy mode. Okay. So if you don't like how Android is laid out, you got an easy mode there. We got a gaming launcher or a game mode. We do have system management. And then we have a tool bag application. And that's about it. Okay, and then if you swipe down, you can see we are running a slightly skinned version of Android 12 on here. So we do have our redesigned widgets. And you can see right there, this device does support 5G. Okay, so if you have a carrier that supports 5G, it should work with this device. Okay, so good stuff there. That is all of our applications that come on the device by default. Now let me see something. If I press and hold and we go into the home screen settings and we go into the launcher style and I switch it to default, and let me see here. Okay, then it turns into the home screen with the app drawer. So I wonder why it came on the other one by default. The home screen with the app drawer is always better in my opinion, but it came on that one, home screen by default, which puts everything on the screen at once. And I kind of don't like that. So let's put it back the other way. So let me jump back into the settings here. And we're going to put it back the other way. Now I'm going to set this up the way I would like it as we go. but I just want to show y'all some things here. All right, so we covered the applications that come on the device by default. Yeah, I like that swipe up, swipe down for the notification shade and app drawer. I like that a lot. All right, so now let's go ahead and verify some things here. So jumping into the settings, I think I pressed that a little too quick. All right, jumping into the settings here, you can see that as soon as you put your SIM card in and you configure the APNs, it should work. Now I'm going to do that off camera and let y'all know if that works. Okay. But let's see what else we have here. Let's go into display. Okay. So we do have adaptive brightness. It's already turned off. Thank you, because I don't like auto brightness turned on. We do have a dark mode. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so screen timeout, you can do 15 seconds all the way up to never. Let's set it to 30 minutes. I like 30 minutes. Let's leave that like that. Let's go into advanced. Let me see what else is on here. So we do have a multicolored LED, it looks like. So it does charging, low battery, and missed notifications. So good stuff there. Let me show y'all that, give y'all a close-up of that. Good to see that there. Here we go. Refresh rate. So out of the box, it comes set to 60 Hertz, but you could do 60, 90, 120, or set it to automatic to where the system detects it. Now, in all honesty, y'all, I can't really see the difference in high refresh rate. So I always set my high refresh rate devices down to 60 Hertz to save battery. So being as it came on that by default, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so we're going to leave it at 60 Hertz. But you can see you get 60, 90, 120, or you can let the system decide and put it on automatic. We're going to leave it on 60 though. Let's back out of that. And we got our pretty standard stuff here. So font sizes, display sizes, screensaver, lock screen notifications, raise to wake. Okay, so we do have raise to wake. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. I like that. So we'll turn on raise to wake. And let's see what else we have here. Okay, so scrolling on through. Now, I did also give the phone a 100% charge. And you can see, since I put it down and we started the video, it's dropped to 98%. Now, it's been sitting for like an hour and a half before I started the video. So it did actually stay at 100% for a decent amount of time. Alright? But y'all can see it was fully charged to 100%. Now, let's see what else. So, yeah, we do have a side key function that is fully programmable. So, similar to the last rugged phone that we looked at, you got single press, you got double press, and long press. And you could change this to do whatever you would like. Okay, I'm going to leave that turned off for now. And then we do have a fingerprint sensor built into the power button here. I'm going to set that up later. And let's see, we have smart assist. Let's see what's in here. So we got smart gestures, we got motion gestures, we got night light, which extra dims the display. We have a one-hand reachability mode. Okay. And then this is what your smart touch gestures are. Now, I'm going to do a software walkthrough, walking through all of this. So we're not going to touch on everything in this unboxing and first impressions. But that seems pretty cool. Let's see. So let me go to About Device. And you can see this is the Doogee V30. Alright? Okay. So you can see it right there. And it is running Android 12. You can see it right there. Okay. So let's get out of that. Now, let's verify storage and memory. Let's do that. And then we can wrap this video up. So let's start with the memory first here. So I think, yeah, it tells you right there. So it does have 8 gigs of RAM. And there is a RAM Plus feature. So as I said, you could add virtual RAM up to 7 gigs. Okay. And we might do that. Now, when you do that, it does have to restart the device. So I'm going to do that later off video. All right. And that verifies the RAM. Let's go ahead and verify the storage. So let's go up to storage here. And you can see this is the available storage out of the box before I install anything. So this is the 256 GB model. And out of that, the system and pre-installed apps are using up 13 gigs. And you can see I haven't installed anything. So the only thing that's on here is what comes on here by default. So no pictures, no games, no none of that. Okay. And if we tap on apps, you can see this is all apps that the manufacturer Doogee put on the device out of the box. I haven't installed any of my own apps yet. So yeah. So not bad. And we do have micro SD card expansion as well. So that's good as well. And when you put in that micro SD card, you can automatically make it adaptable, expandable storage. Okay. So that's always a good plus there. Yeah. And that, guys and gals, pretty much does it for this unboxing and first impressions. Now, one thing I want to check in this video, let's go to the cameras real quick. So we do have a 108 megapixel mode. That's nice. Let's jump over to video. And I want to see what the recording resolution is. So video quality. Let me get a close-up of this. So we can do 4K at 30 FPS. Y'all can see it right there. We could do 1080p, 30 FPS, 720p, 30 FPS, and standard definition for 480p, 30 FPS. Okay. Let's see if we switch to the ultra wide, what we got. So switching to the ultra wide, you can see there's a quality downgrade there. Let me just jump over here. And the ultra wide can go up to 1080p, 30 FPS, and go as low as, I'm only going to use 480p. Honestly, I'll probably use 1080p and 720p. So we're not going to test those other ones. Okay. So that's pretty cool there. I just wanted to verify that. And then let's switch to the front-facing camera. How y'all doing, y'all? And it's already on video. So let's tap here and let's see the front-facing camera video quality here. So as I said earlier, front-facing camera goes up to 1080p. You can see it right there. I just wanted to verify this in the unboxing and first impressions here. Now, if y'all want to see the actual quality, y'all stay tuned for the full camera review where we're going to go over everything you guys and gals need to know about this device in regards to the cameras. And we'll have the photo and video samples as well. All right. But I just wanted to quickly double check that. And then also, you can switch to the gestures. So if I go into the settings here, I actually like the button navigation, but you can see you can switch to the gestures. See, I have mine set to the 3-button nav, but you can change it to the gestures. I like the 3 buttons though, so I leave it on 3 buttons. And you can rearrange the 3 buttons as well. Okay, now I'm coming from a Samsung device, and Samsung kind of does it backwards than the original, so that's why I have it set up like that. But you can rearrange that, just in case you wanted to know. Okay. And I gotta say, first impressions of the software, it seems to be really, really smooth. But again, it should be, because there's nothing syncing to the device. There's nothing running on the device, and I haven't installed anything. So it should be really, really smooth and responsive. But yeah, I'll let y'all know in the full review how the software performance and all that good stuff holds up. But that, guys and gals, pretty much does it for this unboxing and first impressions of the Doogee V30 2023 model. All right. As always, if you guys and gals liked or enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do. It really does help your boy out. If you would like to see more content like this, also feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you're guaranteed to get notified when I publish new videos on YouTube. Or you can follow me across all the social medias. I'll link up all my social medias down below. This way you're absolutely guaranteed to get notified when new videos go live, because I do try and publish across all my social media when new videos go live on the channel. So I'll leave my social media links down below as well. All right. I hope everyone enjoyed this real quick video, or as quick as I can make it. I hope y'all found it helpful. I hope everyone is having a great day and staying safe out there. And I will catch everyone in the next one. We are out of here. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.